T1 Think Tank is a first-ever collaboration that brings together healthcare professionals and diabetes patient opinion leaders on an equal platform.
I really felt like I was being listened to here.
Her story just totally opened the doors for us.
May 11th at the Center for Social Innovation launched the inaugural event for the T1 Think Tank, and the results were astounding.
We felt we really needed to get patients and professionals together.
Really to help understand one another and to amplify the patient voice.
The mission is to lay a foundation of improved communication between all the stakeholders. This is done by bringing creativity and the arts into a traditionally clinical discussion.
I was now a Crohn's patient, and everybody was talking to me differently.
Let's all have a drink. Hold up your glasses. I'll put a little tequila in there. Little tequila in everybody, and let's toast this new friendship, okay? So what do we say all together when we toast this little group? What's the single word?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Good. Thank you very much.
The think tank's innovative approach to learning translates the power of performance and storytelling into compelling, practical applications.
When a patient is telling you a story, think of it as a whole as opposed to a series of isolated incidents or events, and try to fill in the gaps if you're thinking something's missing. Find out how that illness fits into the patient's life.
In this safe environment, everyone feels comfortable to open up and share their type 1 diabetes experience and to explore it in a deep and profound way.
So all of a sudden, I see some hope in actively being able to get involved in controlling my blood sugar.
So I was diagnosed when I was 3 years old and was so lucky when I was 8 to have been shipped off to diabetes camp. We functioned as a full community up there, and no one even thought about diabetes. I remember one girl in my cabin once pulling me aside and telling me she had diabetes, and then us realizing that everybody had diabetes up there.
The community that's created from this shared experience transforms the relationship between patients and professionals, building a new level of trust that positively impacts health outcomes.
When you have no recollection of driving off the side of the road, that's not a good thing.
You just used the word failure. Failure is to be afraid to have a career, afraid to travel the world, afraid to sing.
Afraid to have
That's failure. It's got nothing to do with an A1C of 7.5 instead of 7.2.
It was an amazing therapy session.
There's these little opportunities to fit in some empathy and some connection.
This experience was the first time that I've really felt I've been able to share since I was in the pediatric system.
I told you things that my husband doesn't know, so be quiet now.
We have all the tools, the knowledge, and the science. So the question is, why aren't we getting better outcomes? The T1 Think Tank tackles this problem by creating a unique collaboration between patient and provider, a collaboration to improve the lives of those living with type 1 diabetes.
I just wish that some of the other people I've come across were here to hear and understand.